It's Street Talk with Loretta Rose Show, your community show. And on today's show, we have something very different. We're going to be talking to a farmer, and he's going to tell you about their kickoff campaign that is taking place. It is a co-op kickoff campaign, and you can be a part of it. Stick around. This Street Talk with Loretta Rose here on Beam TV. Welcome back. It's Street Talk with Loretta Rose, and on today's show, we got something new and different for you. On today's show, our special guest is Mr. Eric Simpson, and he's with West Georgia Farmers Cooperative. Wow, welcome.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you. Well, for those that are watching, they want to know, what is West Georgia Farmers Cooperative? Help us to understand more about it.
Yes, West Georgia Farmers Cooperative is an agricultural co-op that was founded in Harris County in 1966, and we're still alive today. It's a community-owned business that consists of farmers, other people within the food chain, culinary entrepreneurs, chefs, fishermen, gardeners, and just regular old community people, activists, educators, the like, you name it.
Wow. And from my understanding, this is Black owned?
Black founded, yes ma'am. Black owned and Black founded in 1966.
In 1966.
Yes ma'am.
Wow. So for those that have never heard of it, because you have enlightened me and educated me, and I want to educate the community as well, what services does this co-op provide in our community?
Well, we are a co-op that really just pushes the gospel of cooperative economics. We are, of course, in the process of expanding a lot of our offerings. We are food systems architects within our community. So we know currently we are farmers and other people within the food production chain. So the products that we offer, of course, are locally grown food. During the growing season and during the market season, and pretty soon, pretty much any time, because we are building out retail and online chains to be able to meet that need 24/7.
I was looking at your Facebook page, because you all have a Facebook page as well, and you can go and look at it, West Georgia Farmers Cooperative. I was looking at some of the images, the fruits and the vegetables and desserts. Help us to understand more about what we see when we look at that. Because desserts, I was like, how is dessert connected to the fruits and the vegetables?
Well, like I said, we're a food system. We're food system architects. Of course, we're farmers, and of course, so we grow the food that we put out here into the public. All of the vegetables, the meats, and of course, we have what we have pastry chefs within the West Georgia Farmers Co-op. Some of them are school trained, some of them just learned from mom and grandma.
Wow.
But they use a lot of our ingredients in those products. And so whenever you get anything from West Georgia, you can trust that the ingredients, whether it's the flour that they use to bake it, comes from locally. Farmers and producers that grow the wheat, some of the fruit that they may use, even some of the sweeteners. So yes, so they're just part of that's part of our food offerings that you see in any of our media.
Wow. So you all have this co-op kickoff campaign, and it's an ongoing campaign. So tell us the purpose of that. I'm assuming to share the knowledge and let the community in the region know that what's available when they have opportunities as well to be a part.
Yes, ma'am. So we are in the process of building out a very ambitious project in LaGrange, Georgia, on the south side of the city of LaGrange, a community that I was born and raised in, and where a lot of our members in that LaGrange Street County area live. is part of economic revitalization. We currently own about 2 acres of property, and on that 2 acres, we're in the process of building out what we call our Cooperative Economic Development Complex, or for short, a co-oplex, which will consist of a food co-op, aka grocery store, a commercial share kitchen, a credit union, a community room, and some fuel islands where we will also sell gas and fuel. So that's our vision. And of course, and to make that happen more expeditiously, we're inviting the community to join this co-op to help us to bring that vision into reality sooner than later. But of course, also just join the co-op because it's there's a lot of potential as far as building the economic vitality that you want to see, not only in this community, but in a community where a co-op like this is situated.
So for those that are watching, they're probably wanting to know, what's the first step to be a part? What are the requirements to be a part of this?
We encourage you, the first step is just to go to our website and subscribe and to learn about what a co-op is, particularly what West Georgia Farmers Co-op is about, and see if it aligns with your values and your needs. And once a month, we have a community information session that we conduct via Zoom that you will have a chance to be invited to come out and learn more about exactly what I'm talking to you about, this community co-op kickoff campaign, and what that will look like, how you can get involved, and of course, and why would it even be relevant to you. So you'll be able to assess all of that by learning about it. And then hopefully you'll be compelled to join and be a part of this endeavor, especially if you're right there in the LaGrange, Troup County area, or within this West Central Georgia region that includes the area where we are now. So our region stretches from the Columbus, Phoenix City area, or a little south of Columbus, Phoenix City area, but not to Albany, anywhere north of Albany, up to Carrollton, Noonan area, around to about Fort Valley is what we consider our West Central Georgia area, along with the border communities of East Alabama.
East Alabama, awesome. I had never ever heard of it. And how did you get a part of this? I mean, how did you get into this industry? Because I had never heard of it.
Well, I'm a small farmer, of course, and I have a farm in West Point, which is one of the cities in Troup County outside of LaGrange, right there on the Georgia-Alabama line. And it was my mentor, a gentleman by the name of Mr. Ralph Page, who's a legend in co-op circles, who informed me about this organization that I had never heard anything about, which was the West Georgia Farmers Co-op. And I connected with the people there, and they had been going strong since 1966, but they were in the process of revitalizing the work that had been done before. And so I just became a part of that, and we continued to grow literally and figuratively since.
And you're now with West Georgia Farmers Cooperative. You are the project manager. That's your role.
That's one of my roles.
That's one of your roles, is project manager. For those that may want to be a member, so the first thing is to go to the website, subscribe, and follow and get all the values in your mission and see if it's something that you fit with. I'm going to share something that you shared with me, because when I did a pre-interview with you, I said, sir, I've never heard of this, but someone in the community had recommended having you on to share about this campaign that you all have going on. And you made it so simple, and it made sense when you correlated this co-op with the credit union. Because when you started talking about a credit union, I said, okay, now you're talking my language. Because I understand with being a member of a credit union, what that entails. So for those that are watching, the community, the layman's that don't understand, what are the benefits of being a member of this?
Well, just let me give you the definition of a cooperative. A cooperative is an autonomous association of persons united voluntarily to meet their economic, social, and cultural needs and aspirations in a jointly owned and democratically controlled enterprise or business. So that's the definition of a co-op. So based on that, one can assess their own interest. Of course, there's different types of co-ops. You mentioned credit union, that's one co-op. So the interest there would be to have access to financing, loans, banking, in a way that's non-predatory, affordable, and that will give you some, voice and control over it. Same way with a food co-op or grocery store, to have access to those products that you may not be able to get anywhere else. Co-ops are typically created based on market failure. And market failure meaning that the market just doesn't quite meet my unique specific needs in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And so I join with other like-minded people to meet this need, because at the end of the day, it's simply a business just meeting a need, just like any other business, but it's just jointly owned and controlled by other members of the community, that share these values, whatever those values may be. And of course, it could be, like I said, any type of business, anything from finance to credit unions to food co-ops, grocery stores, you name it.
Wow.
Housing, is cooperatively owned.
Wow. Well, I love the ultimate vision, and we'll show the image of what your kickoff campaign is working towards. That is massive. That is amazing. That is beautiful.
Yes, ma'am.
That is beautiful. So invite the communities again to be a part, and how they can connect and be a part of following you.
Yes, ma'am. Just go to our website, westgeorgiafarmerscoop.com, and subscribe. Now, you can join as well, but I would recommend that you subscribe first, and you will then be invited to one of our Zoom meetings where you can ask questions, get a lot of the in-depth information about what this mission is about, what this project is about. And we will hope that then you will be compelled to join and help us to grow this army as we continue to spread the gospel of cooperative economics.
Love it. Well, thank you so much for coming to share with the community, and thank you for just enlightening us and educating us, because I learned a whole lot of information today.
Thank you. I'm glad to. Thank you, Ray.
Yes. So we want to thank you so much for joining us and be a part. Make sure you follow them, West Georgia Farmers Cooperative. They're on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and also the website.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. You've been watching Street Talk with Loretta Rose right here on Beam TV.